Hey guys, welcome back to another video. For today's video, we are doing a very colorful one, working with the purples and the pinks. They're like a cut crease action going on. So if you're curious to see how we achieve this look, keep watching. Okay, for this look, I'm going to start with my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and prime them with an eyeshadow primer. This one is Moira's Waterproof Peptide Eyeshadow Primer. This will help keep the eyeshadow in place. Okay, for this look, I'm going to be using my very colorful eyeshadow palette. This is Rue Cosmetics City of Neon Lights palette. And it's a very pretty, colorful palette. And grabbing a nice fluffy brush like this, I'm going to use this color here called the Lovely Tones on this palette. Now for the next color, I will be using the same brush and I'll be applying Pigment Perfect, and then I'm just gonna go in on the outer corner and just blend it. I'm looking a little crazy right now, but we're gonna start with the cut crease now using CoverGirl's True Blend Undercover Concealer. This one's the light ivory shade, and I'm just gonna use a nice flat eyeshadow brush to help line that cut crease and make it nice and sharp. Now, going in with another brush, I'm going to apply the Luster Queen. I hope I'm saying that right. Luster Queen from this palette, and it's that shade right over here. And then I'm just gonna go in and try to blend that harsh line so then it kind of like the colors just work together, you know? And just apply it all over where I added the concealer on my eye. Yeah, it really shouldn't be that complicated to say, but sometimes I just run out of ways to say things, but I hope you guys get the point. I'm also going back with the other color and then just adding some more product on top of that line to just help continue blend, as I feel like it's still showing, so I'm just like packing on product. Now going in with another smaller brush, since I'll be going in on my inner corner, I'll be using Bling It On from this palette. I'm debating if I want to just do black eyeshadow, like darken it up, or eyeliner, but I think I'm just going to do eyeliner. I'm using the NYX Epic Ink Liner, and this one's in black, and I'm just going to create a wing. Now going in with lashes, I want some volume, like nice and va-va-voom on my eyes. So I'm going to apply these lashes from Cream. They are in the style Bossy. So this is what they look like. Nice and dramatic. So I'm gonna apply these right now. Now moving on with the face, I'm going to prime it before foundation using Glow Recipes Dewdrops. Now for foundation, I'm using the e.l.f. foundation. This one's the Soft Glam foundation. This was in the shade 13 Fair Neutral. Now for concealer, I'll be using Tara 28's concealer. This one's in the shade CC. I will also be adding a little bit of NARS concealer just to help highlight, since this concealer is a little bit more lighter, and I'm just going to add it on the areas I want to highlight the most. And I'm just going to combine that because the concealer I applied first is almost close to my shade of skin tone, and I just want to highlight it a little bit, so lighten it up a little bit. I'll be also setting my face now with L'Oreal's Infallible Blurfection loose setting powder. This one doesn't have a name, but it's the pink one. I lie, it's 10 Pink Light. My bad. For bronzer, I'll be using the LYS bronzer. This one's in the shade Harmony Medium. For blush, I'm using Milani blush in the shade Luminoso. For highlight, I'm using Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Enlighten. Now I'm gonna go in with the eyes again, and using a nice clean pointy brush like this one, I'm gonna apply Pigment Perfect on my lash line, lower lash line. For mascara, I'll be applying two different ones. For the top, I'll be using the Tower 28 mascara. This one's in the shade Jet. And then for the bottom lashes, I wanted to kind of give it more of a purpley tone. So I'm using L'Oreal's Voluminous mascara, like that. And this one's just like a deep purple color. For my waterline, I'll be applying the NYX eyeliner stick. This one's in the shade Berry Goth. Going in with brows, I'll be applying Moira's brow pencil in the shade Dark Brown. Now moving on with lip, I'll be applying first a lip liner using ColourPop's lip liner. This one's in the shade Brink. And for lipstick, I'll be applying Rare Beauty's lipstick in the shade Worthy. And we finally reached to the end of the video with the final look. I did not know what to do with my hair, so I just put some parts up and then some parts down, and this is what we came up with. So yeah, so this is the final look. What do you guys think? Thank you guys for watching, and let's see what other looks we could come up with. And yeah, thank you again, and I'll see you guys on my next video.